Hello boys, my name is Kiliyoshi. Welcome back to my blind playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Well, wait, this is not Xenoblade Chronicles 3. This is Future Connected, the side story of the original Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition for Switch, with no Japanese voices, just English voices. Yeah, I have to keep saying that to myself. It's gonna be so awkward. Because I feel like my Xenoblade 3 playthrough was just so long, I got used to saying that. Anyways, we did our usual things, rescuing some hero characters, completing some side quests, yada yada yada. Because that seems like Xenoblade is mostly about just doing that. There must be a way to get up there, because there's doesn't appear to be a way to get over there. We may have to do some kind of jump to reach it. Oh, or not. There's a cave entrance over here. Before I go over there, there's probably going to be another illusion nearby. This one that's also nearby that has the sound effect thing. So I'm just going to slowly walk up to get the item. And then quickly dart away. And there we go. I know I didn't turn Portala's favorite thing just yet. I don't know if the hour materials are as good though, so I think I'm just gonna wait until the quest is complete so we can save a little bit of time. Alright, and now in a cave we go. Whoa, hello, Unique. That's gotta be Unique, right? Yeah. Way it just kind of flew in there. I don't want to fight that. Instead, I want to try to run around the side and skip it. Looks like we were able to get up here in time. Guess I'm not getting that gem necessarily right away. Neek is way too close to that one. That might be better off, honestly, just getting when I get the stronger pit so I can just kill it, take the loot, and then run out. Anyway, looks like we found another location up top of this little big area up here. Qualified, certified, never not aimed. Campified. Sir set his name, surveying new lands his game. See ropey bridge that connect to a normal stone pillar over there, boss? It said an irreplaceable urge to stand on terrace bridge that give voice of own determination and pumpness. Already Rogal on terrace and showing they're showing set lots of a why have beef with set? Rogu just needs to chill out. Set is just the phone truth. Times no on bro, just gotta shout. Set make earnest request. Please do assess apps. Assess it, knock and shout. Determination from terrace. Life is over. So we are tasked with defeating enemies in a bridge that is already actually pretty close from here. Let's at least briefly check to see if we can't find other extra stuff here. This might be a random location. Just seems like a random... Oh, hello. Giant's Trove. What's in here? Martial Artistry. I grew up for... That's a really good... Yeah, that's a really good gem for you, so... I'm gonna give that to you. Oh, wait. I need to... Interesting. This is a decent straight set you could potentially get if you want. Interesting. Alright, time to do some more storyline progression now. Sort of. We are able to do Severia if we want to, but for now we're probably gonna continue over here. It's more nebulas. They're ether-based enemies, so they react to using ether-based arts and can only realistically hit with ether-based arts too. While unique monsters are definitely a lot more important, while they're not certainly required, or as much points as the original game, although to be fair, they weren't really required in the original game, but some of them were linked to getting the best. Other than that, yeah. Interesting, there were guards just standing there.
Greetings. We have heard from Teelan that a man called Ratsim lives within these walls.
Ah, friends of Teelan's, are you? We've been expecting you. Go on, in you get.
You're letting us straight through.
You don't look particularly concerning, is all. These walls are imposing, but they aren't here for controlling foot traffic. They're to keep savage monsters from having themselves a rampage.
Most sensible. Well, we'll be going then.
Thanks. Sorry for time taking.
Right. It's like this is a new separate part of the scenery. Let's look this up for a second. Last I found, we don't really need a list looking for. We can just get that when we are when we need to. Okay, so I did exactly kind of what I wanted to do. And that was I continue the storyline another little tiny bit just to get a landmark so you wouldn't have to waste time traveling there at some point, and now I'm gonna go and do the thing. There's probably a better time to do this. It's probably smarter to just go ahead and explore all the landmarks right away, but I don't know. I wanted to do some kind of enemies to get some more buffs and all sorts of other stuff at some point before I did that, so I figured I'd just till later to do that. Anyways, we're at Whisper Wind Crossing. This could be tense if one of those nebulas pulls, since we don't really want to take them out right now.
Right, let's do this.
Never park a... I think they're immune to break there. jeez. The knock back is really annoying. This is just a regular monster always, although when there's multiple of them, it tends to be really difficult. I think that was the knockback that was about to happen.
Everyone, let's go! Nene's with you, Kino. Maybe not. Come on, we can do it.
All right. Alright.
Kino could have knocked that one out.
Alright. That was a little bit better once we started to focus on actually killing one monster at a time there. Like before. Alright. State boss, so much drawn. Set moved to many only tears. Now Set could go to terrace in peace. Bear with Set 1 minute. Said tears of determination, conclude with success. You the best, sis. Had everything worked out. Such big relief. Mr. Shulk was like shining star. Set feel connected to you, unbreakable, out of destiny for us. Gonna hang out with the crowd until we can find Chief Loon, okay? Alright. Turning Jerry to buy on each other, Chief Wenman told Anne aside and said, Set, I have great trust in you. Set not so easily trusty as that, so not quite believe in Chief 100%. Set gotta see for Set self what Chief Wenman get up to. Anyway, Set counting on you, boss. There we go, another level. On Center, sure thing, boss. Set got red hot tip for ya. Should check this place, no kidding. By befriending Fun Center's Balpi teams, you have unlocked the ability to perform special coordinated attack. The Union Strike requires spending 3 hours of the party gauge, but it deals extra damage to enemies in a wide range and has extra effects. There are 3 variations to choose from with extra damage. Red Comet deals major damage to one ally. Heal and grant regen, defeat buff immune to all allies. Yellow Kiosk, force daze and strength down on all enemies in an area. The more Fun Centers you've been able to defend, the more powerful their Union Strike will become. When you use Union Strike when all 3 allies are capable of actively, an extra chance may sometimes occur. So as you perform another Union Strike using the party garage, you cannot choose the same extra effect. Probability after chance occurring is high. The more prospectors are in state of high tension. After you need a strike, the party's tension will go up, while thirds in a state of high tension will return to normal. So that's how we unlock that. That's good to know. So now we can finally maybe make use of that in the battles to come. There are 2 quiet moments. I'm not sure if I want to do that right away. Instead, we'll go to this nearby area instead. Whoa, suddenly the enemies get weaker. 60 to 61 only. Or maybe we not intended to live here? That doesn't make sense though, because like... area around had, 62 to 63 enemies at least. Enemies barflies, interesting. Interesting landmark there.
Me.
Well, that Bion's shoulder is riddled with ruins of giant origin. Gran Dell is one of them, in fact. Just once you go outside the ramparts, so it's probably not the best place for a picnic if you catch my drift. Lock-on resist is not bad, honestly, for any of the ping characters that are doing damage to ensure that they can keep focusing on the target they actually want to focus on instead of getting taunted to other runs constantly. I know that can get annoying sometimes. Ooh, we're really close to that apple area. We'll go ahead and quickly pick up this quest, though. This is so strange. Where could it have gone? You got a problem. I've been tending to these wheat fields, but for some reason the ghost area has mysteriously disappeared. I'm struggling enough with the poor harvest as it is. Without that stimulant, I don't know what we'll do. It used to be Lanar who was in charge of managing the stimulant, but he's moved away from Gran Dell now. Kind of left us in the lurch here. See, we need enough food if our community here is gonna thrive. It'd be great if you can help us out if you're thinking of volunteering. You collect high leaves and thick nectar for me. We can then process them into this ghost stimulant. Heard that high leaves go over the biosillars, so those should be an issue. As for thick nectar, you could probably get some for the skeeters around Zen's thoroughfare when the weather's nice. Clear weather only, it says. Alright. Oh, leave it to me. Trust in your Ponquil and you will be saved. Okay, that part has already been completed, but I think we need to complete another part before we'll ultimately be done. There's another question article here as well. We're gonna get that as well. Yes, if you're wondering, this story is only in the Switch version. It was never included in the Wii U version of the game. And Shushu is just looking at Tree. If friend's not doing anything, please get out to tell anyone that fell from Tree. Who'd heard him? They put Guru can't try anything. It's so embarrassing. Apparently, you can't trigger that unless... Oh, I just realized... Ooh, this might be like a leader-only theme. So, for those of you who don't know, there's some specific leader effects that sometimes won't trigger unless a certain leader is in the party. So I'm thinking... Yeah. It not look like just looking at Tree. Face almost look like painted extraction. How'd you know? Nina have brother pawn of similar age, so learn to read all sorts of signs. Has something happened? Hey, well, Shishu loved to climb trees, climb every tree in the area sometimes tries, but then Shishu stopped paying attention and then get discovered by monsters. Managed to climb up the tree just in time to escape from trap, but then once wants to go away, Shishu briefed out a leaf so deep, slip off the branch and fall down. It's been Shishu get hurt and now cannot even move, so somehow climb trees now feel scared and dangerous. So you ever heard of no pawn that cannot climb trees? You're not even a little bit right. First, let's should deal with Herdy Herd. Herdy Herd is truly apart, just need Pepti Herb. Okay. Not need help, we'll get fine by own strength. What nonsense with Nene off her help. Now please tell, where can find Pepti Herb? Nene Pepti Herb instead? It grow on top of Karamon Caverns, but that's all Nene wanted to hear. Leave it to Nene, it's teensy tiny detail. Very quickly put that up. Now we're gonna put Choke as the leader. I think I'm just gonna go back to what I was supposed to do, which is go to the actual town. So yeah, I've been kind of doing a mix of stuff in this playthrough. Sometimes I get a bunch of quests, other times I just trying to skip them and other stuff. I skipped that. I at least went and got those two, but I might not do them until a bit later. And the main reason is I simply just want to get the storyline done with. Is it possible we can hit this from the background? Okay, we can hit the location from here. I don't know if we can... It's possible we might be able to hit a storyline trigger from the wall. You know, sometimes they potentially make some areas a bit more bigger than anticipated, to the point where sometimes you'll just be able to trigger a cutscene from a really weird angle or something, which is kind of interesting. There's actually a... It's right here.
Just want nap.
Qualified Sir Rescue Skyside Master Chief 1-1 is the name of who sees serving new lands this game. What press sector is all doing with the same feature? More importantly, why it takes so long for everyone to gather and point at me and so on? Never received such information? 1-1 forgot to impart? Fun good to find a prospector and make up for a mission oneself, but have wings full with other business. Have idea, could friends guide rest upon sectors to be used up? Probably all stuck in some strange or sticky situation. Friends look like doing fine job so far, sure there's no extra power. Should be done with our business by the time all the pawn sectors are here. Can't see some want to have word with 1-1, but I'll have to wait till everyone here. Naturally, there's a little reward store for helping 1-1. No problem, leave it to me. Trust in Hero upon Kino and Dane will be saved. Hero, I'm glad we can defend on you. Alright. Now we go here and do another storyline event. Seems Dell does indeed have some machina mechanis.
Nene, look! What splendid armor!
Alright.
Oh, it's true! Scales so shiny and sparkly!
It looks the same as any Armu, if you ask me.
Different subtle. Sure is.
Really?
Pardon me? Have you come from Companion's Cape, by any chance?
We've just come from the laboratory. But we were at the Cape just before that.
And was everyone there all right?
Yes, it seemed to me.
Thank goodness. That's a relief to hear.
Is something wrong?
You may be aware, but originally, we all lived here together, as a group.
But then, some left because there are machina here.
Exactly. At first, we managed to tolerate each other in relative harmony. Obviously, we had our share of friction.
What happened?
Well, the final straw was something trivial. The Companions tried all sorts of ploys to retake the capital, but none of the plans succeeded. Many soldiers were lost this way. One machina had had enough, and told them to just give up.
And that's when it happened.
Yeah. They shouted, if you rust rats hadn't betrayed us, we wouldn't have lost our brethren and our homes in the first place. Things got heated, and then they left and didn't look back.
They shouldn't have forgotten that we all lost friends, family, and homes.
They're soldiers, ma'am. In the war, they put everything on the line for their country. And so...
When their country was taken from them, the extent of their anger and resentment was fully understandable.
Yes. Still, we who stayed behind don't bear them any grudges. They protected us all, for a long time regardless of race. And bear in mind, in the end, they didn't cast the Machina out. They left the safety of our walls of their own volition. That's why we pledged that if they chose to return, we'd welcome them back and meet them with a smile.
I will do whatever is in my power to make it so.
Night-night, white eyes sweating. Inflammation of tear ducts.
By the way, we have heard that someone by the name of Radsum lives here.
Radsum? Yes, he lives over there.
Over there. Thank you. Very kind.
It was Radsum, actually. He was the one who told the companions to give up their quest.
Right. I see.
All right. Let's go and see him straight away.
Yes, let's.
Alright, let's go ahead and pick all the quests here while we're here. No, how to tap to go up. Sorry, it's easier talking to kids though, a little bit. Okay, that looks like we have to once again just that certain stuff. Seems we need a certain party leader for that part. I can just pick that up on the way there. I think it might actually be it for me to just go and do hammer stuff. Ooh. There is a Purive's favorite thing here, but I can't tell where it is. It's probably on top of there, so we'll have to like... Oh, actually, you can see its icon. It's up on the top right of the area. Jeez, that's really far up. Imagine there must be a higher level in that. Oops. Okay then. Guess we're continuing with the storyline.
Are you perchance Radsum?
Yeah, that's me. How do you know my name?
Teelan mentioned you. You are his fellow researcher.
Oh, I see. Teelan sent you. Him and Tyrea still getting on okay?
Quite. Though she did give him a good scolding earlier.
Went to Alchemoth again, did he? I did warn him not to be reckless. But when it comes to his research, that boy has tunnel vision. To be honest, so does Tyrea.
Does she come here much as well?
No, hardly ever. She's even more focused on the work than Teelan. I couldn't begin to guess why she's so driven.
It must be about her mother after all.
Radsum, we have questions. About the Fog King.
I see. That's why you're so curious.
We need more to go on. What can you tell us?
Because of the Telethia's ether field, the Fog King and his fog beasts seem, well, unable to escape Alchemoth.
Ether field?
Yeah. It's the means by which Telethia eliminate any excess ether that they absorb. Now, the Fog King and his beasts happen to give off an awful lot of ether.
I see. So all Telethia in the vicinity flock there, to feed on the ether. And, as a result, keep the threat contained.
Oh, this hot noggin of Kino. It get worse if not shut up.
But my ether, it worked against fog beasts, but not the Fog King. Or rather, it didn't even seem to make direct contact with him.
Shulk, Melia, would you do me a favor and head to Tielin's lab, borrow his Telethia research notes for me?
Sure, we can do that for you.
There's
Right.
something I'd like to look up about the Telethia's ether field.
Understood.
On another note, we heard that you spoke out against the companions.
I voiced an opinion, yes. I can understand their impatience. Their ancestral home was right there. However, I couldn't abide watching them throw away more lives for nothing.
Nothing. Sounds quite stark.
At first, there were hundreds of us living here. But now? Well, you've seen for yourselves.
And all because of the Fog King.
Yeah. So I think you can see why I said what I said. If we end up extinct, we'll have won nothing.
Well spoken. But I'm sure the companions would find those words hard to swallow. I'm sorry. Your people are no more free to go home than we are.
No need for you to apologize, Melia. In truth, it's not costing me any sleep. They seem to be catching on too. After all, they've stayed put since then.
When you put it like that... The people of Dell, they're living under considerable strain, not knowing what became of their homes, and with no means of return.
But that's also true of Maxis. His people lost their homes too.
Yes, but they're feeling desperate, and it's making them unreasonable.
It too sad.
We were like that too once, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
That true?
But we learned, eventually. All because we wanted to protect the world. And we made that dream a reality. We brought down Zanza.
Overcoming our prejudice gave us strength and unity, because we shared a goal.
Radzim's folk, the companions, and us as well. We all share the same goal.
Defeating the Fog King and returning home.
Sounds like job for Hero Punkino. Just let Nene at him.
Thank you, everyone.
Mama, what that thing?
Is that...
It's like the one we saw in Alchemoth, but much, much larger.
You're right.
Shulk, let's see if we can get closer.
Yeah.
That looks really tense. Lots of jump stuff to make in order to get up here. Nice secret area. I figured there might be an area like that up there. We don't get pulled into a random cutscene area set up to not take a look at is up here, so yeah, that's good. Now the question is, it looks like we might have to do a bit more platform to get down the area. I am determined to find that one collectible item, but it looks like we're gonna have to... Where are we at? This, about here. Okay, I found the set to get,
This isn't going well.
Ah, it's just scratch. Even a very big scratch. Ooh.
Oh, I can see where that one is now. First, we're gonna drop down here and get this, lost and found item thing.
This isn't going well.
Not to worry. Kino good at improvising.
This isn't going well.
Nope.
Ah, it's just scratch. Even a very big scratch.
This isn't going well.
Please hang in there.
Alright.
All right.
Oh, you want something from me? Your faces kind of have that look. Alright, I see. That sounds off. And you came from Companionscape, and I got a question here. Gran, Dell, did you come across any hard-looking mock or rare tears, like anything like that? Alright, tell me more. Not too bad, sorry, but none of that is news to me. There's something about Tatakiel as well, okay? So, I'm currently making tools for fixing and sanding the ramparts. I'd like to make them stronger. That's why I've been asking after better materials. Well, anything... Actually, I got an idea, but I need Carlos to make it work. Tough enough to track it down by myself, but I didn't see you knew all kinds of other materials. I figured you know. Say, I think about it. Couldn't I just ask you a lot to get it and bring it to me? That'd be way easier, right? So I want to use this found near the Bao Ruins Cave. It's a stone people call this a ruin shard. As for your ward, maybe I could upgrade any tools you're carrying while I'm working on ours. And work with anything like, for example, that ether pick you got. How about it? Bet I can strengthen it to improve the output so you can mine better stuff. Not too shabby, hey? Oh yeah, this is definitely one that I want to get. Soapy said that. Phew. I'm really glad to have just happened to be walking right by. Well, don't let me stop, me. I'll be waiting. Because you... Alright. That's done. Alright, here we go. Alright, nice. As this guy is still on the top of the banner, we're gonna have to, once again, go up here. Seems we're only having to go up twice, though, conveniently.
Not to worry. Kino good at improvising.
This isn't going well.
Not to worry. He no good at improvising.
Alright.
All right.
You, look dusty from the road. Any chance you have my catalyst? Yes, that's it. Thanks, benches. I knew I was onto something when I asked you for help. Let's get to the good part. Let me or you for a pick, would you? Hard to keep you waiting. What do you think, huh? Sleek form factor, right? Feel the power at a distance. There are ether deposits in Gran Dell too, so feel free to test your improvements out for yourself. Alright. Figures. More of those daytime and nighttime quests again. Oh, can I help you? Actually, I'm sorry to bother you. I saw those mechanical parts. We might be able to use them to fix the junks. Sorry to disappoint, but everything you see here is a little more than scrap. Can you tell me what parts you're looking for specifically? Wiring to link up the generator and the drive system, as well as something to restore the hull. Sounds rather complicated. I'd say I do have an inkling. See, I tend into airships. Well, there are a few crashed ones in Okamoth just lying there. Could strip them for parts, just so, although I don't know what state you're in, to go and work that out for yourself. Right, I see. I would have investigated myself, but everyone else warned me off saying it's too dangerous, so I relented. But what I remember of my preliminary study, I think there should be 3 of the machines left. Understood. Thank you for sharing the information with us. In one moment, I may have a request to go with all that. She sent parts ID too. Would you mind terribly finding them for me and bringing them all back together? Of course, that's no problem at all. Parts are you after? I'm so glad you asked. What I need is a palm-sized cog. Understood. We'll keep our eyes out for one of those. Counting on you. No problem. Leave it to me. Mr. Shulk here. We'll finish in quick snap. Oh, here's the one I was looking at. Good for you to come by. Might have asked for a spot of help. I could really use an assist right now. Could you go into more detail? To ask too. Naturally, Kino. We can ask you later. As you probably gathered, we use these ancient structures for housing. Survived, they were already deserted, ruined, almost beyond all hope of repair. We've been doing our best to keep things tidy, but with the march of time, the rubble starts to pile up. I could nothing more than to clear it out, but with the numbers, we can't shift the heavy stuff. That's where you come in. No, I wasn't expecting you to drag you around by yourself. I was hoping you could get us some hoverstone. Mineral with gravitational properties. If we could lift the rubble easy at, a few pair of hands would suffice. Q. Hoverstone can wildly be fallen down the Salter Seal Island. Pillar no, in the area of Sepulus lands. Pieces should be enough to make our work swift easy. Alright. I'm just trying to pick up all the quests before I go, because that way I can potentially stack some of them together at the same time. Find Neopon, can't find Garantar either. Called Disney Garantar was Young Bird Lady. Oh, I think we need to have just those 2 in the party in particular. God, to say Garantar was Yud Bere. Interesting. Okay, alright, so it's a bit more intense than I thought. So if you're wondering why they aren't talking, you basically need to have a very specific triceps to even check. You there, third person. Oh, remember, you are Garantar of Hero Pond. Garantar, I don't know what you mean. No use denying, or I'll not find Hero Pond Ricky anywhere, so I'll have to extract replayment for Destiny Garantar. Want to know the entail? Standard way of replayment is Drumbo by provision of dessert. Specifically, Arara is after that dessert, bigger than Arara, sweet, golden, springy, and also tender. Alright. So, we got a whole bunch of other stuff to do. Friends will need bucketful of kilo pumpkin. Lucky for friends, they go everywhere on Bayon Soda. Partly the literal cherry on top of dessert. Only sweet cherry for bakes of tranquil fuel. And finally, skill of chef also paramount. Not accept unless dessert made by artisan with alchemist level experience. Assured that your issue will be attended to with haste. Hero Pond Kyo will lend bit of Kyo Alright. Alright, so now the gems are spawning at rank 4 instead of rank 3, which is nice. Oh, there's also the kid ring. So he said that he can't speak unless he's like with an adult or something, or one of them is, so I think I'm in there. Hello. Oh, friend is shy too? Must be shy like Kino. You have same cell as Kino, so is better effects. Yeah, I get kind of nervous easy. It's no fun playing on my own. Then what if Kino found a friend to play with? Really? I'd love that. Leave everything to Kino. We'll search town for bestest possible friend to make sure everyone happy. Any possible friendlies already in mind? There is one person. I saw Selene look out at the capital once. She looked awful lonely. Also, there's a boy called Nestor. I've only ever talked to him once, but it's near a lake, I think. Oh, and there's this super cute Nopon video. I always wanted to talk with her. She seemed like ruins and stuff. Standings. Kino will have done in time of record. Oh, I just realized there were other stores that I never really looked at. Dang it! Only weak-like armor that I guess is supposed to be like weight-based armor, but it's not really that good, and also it only is really useful for the Shulk and who knows what. Yeah, this is weak armor. I don't know why somebody would buy this. Oh, it's sad. The previous shop was much better.
Hello.
Okay, this is a little bit better. Okay, this actually has the next tier slot of weapons, which is nice, but some of them are also not Gran. Ooh. Oh, okay, so this is the better store. I got that previous store is just like, ugh, sells nothing. And then this other one is like, whoa! Okay, this is actually a lot more of an upgrade than I thought. Might want to farm some money for this. I know I'm still trying to get some good gear. I think I might just focus on that. It does have the weaker tier gear as well.
Hello.
One thing I do want to do is very quickly get this high tiered item for Kino. Since I don't think I upgraded his weapon yet, I am using him at least a little bit, so I want to make sure he has that. Well, this should improve our damage a lot. What was it again? Bleed attack? I'll just put that on there. Oh, there's an even stronger version of bleed attack, which is interesting. Yeah, that's definitely something we can get. Wow, lots of exclamation points popped up when we did that. Ooh, looks like we're gonna have our work cut out for us, if you ask me. Okay, now I'm just saying stuff really goofy, but seriously, we suddenly found a lot of side quests, so I guess one just like before, we're gonna have to do them all. On top of that, we got all these Nopon following us around, all sorts of stuff. Oh, okay, we can complete that, which is nice. Get a phallic shirt from that. Alright. Well, unfortunately, obviously, that's... I think you already know what's coming. Sorry, we're not going to be doing any of those quests in this episode. Instead, we're going to be ending this one right here. Still, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like, you enjoy, comment, rate, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.